So you just clicked on this thumbnail and thought, well, let's see what this guy is eating. He's 52 years old and in that shape. Well, let's see what he's doing. So, I'm going to tell you while I'm drinking my coffee. Just finished reading a chapter of this book, Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind, to get the brain going. So let's go to what I eat in a day. So, let's start with the day. I wake up at 5:30 and then I drink between half a liter and 1 liter of water. Not plain water, I put in about 5 grams of salt, about 3 grams of low salt, that's for the potassium, and about 1 or 2 grams of magnesium citrate. Then I start eating at 6 o'clock. And at 6 o'clock I eat 4 eggs or 5 eggs, it depends on the hunger. If I had a workout before, the day before, most of the time I wake up a little bit more hungry than usual. So then I would eat 5 eggs, and if it's just a regular day, I eat 4 eggs. Then around 100 grams of liver, a cow liver or a pig liver, it doesn't matter so much. I eat this raw. Yes, raw. It's not some crazy thought of mine that raw meat is better or something. No, I just like the taste of raw liver. I do not like it when it's cooked or whatever else you do with it. I like it raw. I like the taste. Do you need it? No. But yeah, I like it, so that's why I eat it. It's also loaded with vitamins and minerals, so it's a little bit of a buffer, let's say. You get a little bit more vitamins and minerals in there like you get usual from normal meat. But as I say, do you need it? If I don't eat it for a long time, I don't feel different than when I eat it. So I just like it, that's why I eat it. Nothing special. Then I drink some morning coffee and I put about 30 to 40 grams of butter in there. Raw butter, straight from the farm. Not this fake margarine crap or something, real butter. Again, 30 to 40 grams. I don't know, I don't measure it. I just go really by feeling. If I feel I'm hungry, I put a little bit more in there. If I don't feel hungry, then I take a little bit less. Everything goes by feel. Do not measure anything. I do not count my calories during the day, or I did, especially for this video. So you're going to get some update what I'm going to put on that side about how many calories I'm eating, from what is fat, protein and carbohydrates. So you're going to see it. This is also new for me because I never check it. So that's for the morning routine. And then we go to my first meal after that, and that can be around 10 o'clock or 1 o'clock or 10 o'clock and 1 o'clock. Again, that's all about if I'm hungry or not. For instance, if it's the day of the workout, most of the time I'm not so hungry. So I'm not going to stuff myself with food that I think, well, I'm going to need it because or else my muscles are going to fade away, and no, that with my 30 plus years of experience, I know that's not true. So I do not load myself up with lots of food for my workout. So I either eat 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, or both of them if I'm hungry. So if I'm hungry, I eat at 10 o'clock, and that will be, I take at my work somewhere between 400 and 500 grams of meat. This meat can be beef, it can be from pig. I almost do not eat chicken, and that I like chicken, but I just have the idea that there's not so many nutrients in there, and it's also the way the chickens are raised. Anyway, the chickens what we can buy here in my area, it's most of the time this factory chickens, so they did not have a real good healthy life. It goes the same with pig, but it's a little bit less. I can get a little bit better quality pig meat here around in the area. And for beef, that's my main goal, to buy that. because of the nutrients in there and the way they raise the animals. Most of my meat I buy from the farm. Anyway, I try. It's pretty expensive, so as soon as I think I reach my budget, then I have to go to the supermarket and buy something there. But mainly my meat comes from the butcher, from a local slaughterhouse or a local farm. So I take 400 to 500 grams of meat to my work, start eating, and when I'm full, I'm full. And everything what is left, I can either eat at 1 o'clock still or later in the day. So then I come from work at around 4:30. Then if it's a day for workout, I do not eat anything until I do my workout. Workout is most of the time 5 o'clock, 5:15, something like this. Still stay at home, drink maybe some pre-workout, what I actually should not do, but it's a part of my ritual. Sometimes I also take a teaspoon of honey, half hour before my workout. Also just for the taste. If I take honey or I don't take honey, it doesn't change much of my workout. Anyway, I have a good workout or I have a shitty workout if I take honey or not. After my workout, because I have a happy thoughts, I had my honey, so I destroyed it in my dungeon. So I go upstairs, calm down a little bit. Most of the time I can't eat immediately because I'm still all full and my body is busy with other stuff. But half hour later, 45 minutes later, hunger comes. I notice my body is changing everything inside. Blood sugar drops maybe a little bit. So I get a little bit hunger. Then I start most of the time again with honey, with some sugar. Do you need it? Because maybe you can see it with this carnivore shirt. But I'm not 100% carnivore. I call myself hyper-carnivore. If people ask what are you eating, I actually do not want to give it a name. I just eat how I feel. That gives me satisfaction. I don't get sick anymore, not even a nose cold. I have to be honest, last year I had COVID and I had a stuck nose for 2 days and then it was gone. I mean, I didn't notice almost anything from this whole COVID stuff. So then I had 2 days of stuck nose. Before that, 2 years, 3 years, no stuck nose whatsoever, not being sick, nothing. So I go by this, how I feel, and if I get sick or not, sore throat, don't get sore throats anymore, not at all. So this is my guideline for food. So, but to go back to the story, so after the honey, I start eating, and again, that's meat. How much? Well, until I'm full. Most of the time, because I'm eating in the day also, I'm not really incredibly hungry, but 300 grams of meat is no problem. I drink also milk during the mid-afternoon and the evening. On my training days, I drink about 1 liter of raw milk. Get it by the local farm here in the area, straight from the cows. You see the cows, you hear them, you see them standing. If you look over the machine, you see them standing, giving the milk, goes in the tank and it goes into my bottle. So on my training days I drink about 1 liter of raw milk. That's high in fat, high in protein, high in omega-3. So yeah, pretty healthy. But again, carbohydrates to restore everything, and it makes me feel a little bit better. So that's my evening meal after my workout, and then around 7:30, 8 o'clock I still eat around 4 eggs, 5 eggs. All depends on how hungry I am, at least 4 eggs. And that's my day actually, that's my complete day of eating.